how to use just two natural items to cure a whole six different life-threatening diseases. How to use just two natural items to actually get rid of some terminal disease and other life-threatening disease. Believe me, nature have a lot in stock for us that if we can go back to nature, we don't even need to be sick of certain illnesses, let alone looking for how to cure it. And like I normally told you, that there is nothing that is waste as far as nature is concerned, that in every garbage there is gold, and likewise in every trash there is a treasure. So I'm going to be sharing with you in this particular video the treasure in the earthen vessel, the treasure in a particular food item that we have, and how it is capable of resolving different types of diseases at a time when you use it in combination of just little quantity of another natural item, and you will be amazed how it's going to be saving you from loss and loss of life-threatening diseases. If only you can actually follow me to the end of this video, you will surely get that gist, and you will go out there, become a savior to your generation, and begin to cure lots and lots of people. So, welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss three important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these three correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit. It becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do it to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you for all that you have been doing. May God honor you, surprise you. And if you are my new timer and you are looking for any video, all you need to do is type Jenny Action TV / the keyword in that video, like how to cure diabetes, how to cure high blood pressure, and any other terminology that you need. And believe me, once you type it in search button, YouTube will bring lots of options I've made in that particular video, and you will choose, and then you find lots of value. So without actually wasting your time, let's delve into the video. First of all, I'm going to be listing out the 6 different health conditions that is capable of being resolved just by 2. One is actually the main food item, and the second one is actually the supporting food item or the supporting ingredient. Listen very carefully. Have you had people that are being threatened by kidney problem, and they have done everything possible to get rid of this kidney problem? Their kidney is already damaged, and it's as if they are water to go. Cool down. There is a remedy for them. Or have you seen people that are threatened by liver problem, and their legs, hands are already swelling up? They have gone to different types of hospital and then taking different types of medication, yet no remedy. Cool down. Remedy is actually coming for them. Or are you that one that have large intestine, big tummy, and you have been doing everything possible to get flat tummy, but it seems that everything you tried has failed you? This one will never fail. Still counting. This is the 3 things I've already mentioned. And then, are you also the one that have goiter, thyroid problem? You have done everything possible to bring this thyroid issue down, then it is not going. It is becoming embarrassing. Doctor have already told you that the only solution is surgical removal, and you're actually afraid of going for this surgical removal. Cool down. Remedy is coming for you. Have you been suffering from ulcer? You have done everything possible to kind of get rid of this ulcer. You go from east to west, not as searching for help. You have taken different types of medication. You're already weak in your spirit. Anytime you eat certain food, the whole thing, the symptom will be so severe. You can't even sleep. You will not have relaxed life and enjoy your life again. Believe me, solution is coming for you. Or are you the one that is being threatened by waist pain? The waist pain is so severe. You have done everything possible, every a kind of a taking different types of drug, eating different types of food. You don't know what else to do, and then you are already weak in your spirit. Bottle up, get strength again. For the recipe I'm about to share with you, one is one in town. It is going to resolve all these things I have mentioned, be it ulcer, be it the need to get flat tummy, be it waist pain, be it goiter problem, be it kidney problem, and be it liver problem. A whole six. And the question is, what is actually the main ingredient that is needed in order to solve all these things? So, what is the main ingredient that is needed for this particular cure of all these six strong, terminal, and some life-threatening diseases? Because they are life-threatening. Like if you are having big tummy, sometimes it could be life-threatening. That is the worst place to gather fat. Gathering fat in tummy is the worst place, especially where there is no need for that, especially if you're a man and then you're a woman, you have not even given birth, you're having light tummy. It's not as if your kind of bowel expanded as a result of the a number of children that you have already carried in your womb. Like me, I have carried twins, so there's no how my stomach will not expand, but it should not expand to the extent of that is no longer manageable, that even when I finish giving birth years back, people will still see me, I will look pregnant. That one have a kind of problem, and today is going to be solved. So what is the main ingredient for this? It's actually unripe plantain. All you need is you get 7 pieces of unripe plantain. You are going to a kind of use this maybe for complete 21 days and wash yourself. But this first seven is for 7 days. So whatever you prepare on the 7 days, you start doing it on the 8th day. So pay rapt attention. Now, when you get seven, a kind of tubers, or what will I call it, 7 pieces of unripe plantain, then you now cut each of them into seven. Don't ever remove the back, both the back. I'm telling you that most of these food items that we eat, the more nutrients are even packaged in the back than even inside it. So you don't have to remove the back. Because even the back, if you attach spirituality in it, that is where the spiritual benefits lie. So don't remove the back. So just as you get it a whole plantain like that, you get a clean sharp knife. After you have washed those seven, you cut each of them into 7 pieces. Cut each into 7 pieces, making a total of what? 49. Make sure you get sizable one like this one in my screen. Then you now wash it very well clean, maybe with a kind of salt and water to make sure that every impurity is out of it. Then you now put it in a pot. Measure the water that you are going to put in that pot. For let's say for one person is now going to use it like 30 cups of water. That 30 cups of water is you are going to be using 28 for the next 7 days, because you are using 2 cups in the morning, 2 cups in the night. This glass cup will be like the measurement. 2 cups in the morning that you're going to use 2 cups. So for the next 7 days, you need 28 cups. So you have that extra 2 cups is some part of the water that may dry up while you are cooking it. So you now put like 30 or 31 or 32, depending what cup of water you need. Use your wisdom to measure it. So when you put it and it boils to like 5 minutes, that's when you have boiled it like 5 minutes, get crayfish that look like in Nigeria, the quantity that they may be selling 500 naira. You don't need to a kind of a pound it. Don't pound it. Don't grind it. Just pour the crayfish like that inside that particular pot. The crayfish may be like the size of the half of the size of this poker oats. So the measurement, you now pour it inside that particular plantain. let all of them begin to boil together. Remember that the back is there. Then after it has actually boiled for like next 10 minutes, or you look at it, depending on the frequency of your fire, the particular plantain has actually boiled. It's ready to be eaten the same way you eat plantain. What do? You just get your cup, you allow it to cool down. First thing in the morning, before you eat anything, fetch 2 cups of this particular size of the cup and drink. In the night, after you have eaten everything for the night and you want to go and sleep, fetch 2 cups again and drink. You can freeze it if you want. If you don't want to keep it and be parboiling it, then the next day. But actually, I will always prefer that you continue parboiling it instead of freezing it, so that those nutrients will continue to be draining out. So what do you do next? The next day, you parboil it in the morning, fetch 2. Does that water, as it continue soaking inside water, so are all the nutrients be draining out. And then you also use it to drink. And you fill 2 cups and drink. And in the night again, you fill 2 cups. You continue parboiling it like that until 7 good days. On the 8th day, throw away that plantain and then prepare another set of plantain, put it inside that particular pot and mix it the same way I have explained, adding the other part of the crayfish, and then you continue a kind of taking it. A kind after the 7th day, you start another one till 21 days. Then after 21 days, go for medical test. By God's grace, you will see tremendous results. Then you can actually rest for 1 week. It's always good not a seed. This is a kind of combination of spiritual direction. Any spiritual direction that helps to cure a certain ailment is not good to sit 21 days. So after 21 days, rest for 1 week and start again. Then you need to get this. If you have any of this issue, minus somebody who have or a kind of a big tummy, even if you have big tummy, everybody needs stem cell. You need to order stem cell from me. Know that if you don't say I am, nobody will say thou art. I sell a powerful stem cell that by God's grace, even if you have seen it somewhere else, so you have used it somewhere else, we likely give you a different result because of what? I take time to consecrate it, pray very well, and it is actually God that led me into selling it in order to help people. The truth is that once you have kidney problem, some things are already wrong in your kidney. This will help you to a kind of reduce the tendency, this particular direction I have given you now, reduce the tendency of that particular kidney issue worsening. But the truth is that you need stem cell in order to rejuvenate, restore, replenish damaged cells, in order to cleanse your blood, because when those damaged cells are restored, you will now look like you have a small baby's kidney. You will be intact. Likewise, for somebody that have liver problem, you also need stem cell in order to restore, renew, repackage that your kidney. Because actually, stem cell treatment is a new breakthrough in medical science. They actually find out whatever that is wrong with us is actually tied to ourselves. That if you actually want to cure a sickness, don't just go and use supplement or drug to cure it, but introduce stem cell treatment into the body, and then it is going to rejuvenate, restore, and replenish and rebrand the cells of that person, and that person will become strong again. And you know that we are very keen in maintenance of our physical structure, our physical assets, like car. There's no how you ride car from time to time, 2 months, 3 months, without thinking of changing oil and then doing some service on it. Likewise, that is what we do in our buildings. But our own body, which houses God Himself, because Bible actually say that our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, temple of God, we neglect. You need to be very strong in order to enjoy this particular life. And one of the things that will help you to enjoy is actually stem cell. Yes, it is costly, but you are more expensive, and God is ready to provide more. So for that ulcer patient, liver problem patient, for kidney patient, for thyroid, especially thyroid patients, so somebody that have a kind of goiter, you need stem cell treatment. Those person that have waist pain, you need stem cell treatment, because when you start using the stem cell, it is going to, like, let's take for instance this your a kind of goiter. What actually causes goiter is actually either excessive secretion of iodine in your bloodstream or lack of iodine in your bloodstream. So when you start using stem cell, all it will do is to revitalize your thyroid gland, and it will normalize the production of iodine, and goiter will naturally shrink away. Likewise, your waist, because some nerves, some bones, and some a kind of arteries and veins are already shrinking, they're having some issues, you start experiencing waist pain. So you need to repackage, regenerate new cells, because actually these particular stem cells grow new cell structures in order to a kind of be gidigba again, be tantam again, be without skin pain. So while you are taking this particular a kind of mixture of plantain and crayfish, there is need for you to also add stem cell treatment to it. And also, if you are a kidney patient, you need to pay particular attention to your blood group. Most people that suffer kidney problems are actually blood group B. I made video on how you can actually feed according to your blood group. You need to also adjust your feeding. I may attach that video or pin that video to this video for you to be able to feed right. But believe me, by the time you use this a kind of plantain and crayfish I just share, and you continue drinking the water, you will see how that your kidney will regenerate, and you see how your life will be transformed. So why not go and give it a try? Don't forget to come back and drop in the comment section your experience. I bet you will get a wonderful experience. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually find value. If you have, why not give me that thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Please, please, and please share this video to everyone. You might be helping lots of life. And also comment on this video, and don't forget to order stem cell for your treatment, because I want to see all of you bubbling and shining in good health. As you do all these things, may God honor you, surprise you, and cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. See your lady Jenny saying bye bye.